More than half of general aviation operations are conducted at non-towered airports, which includes when an airport's control tower is closed and air traffic services are not provided. As the pilot in command, you must know and understand operations at these airports. This three-part series focuses on communicating effectively and operating safely in the non-towered environment. Here in Part 1, we discuss basic radio communications. In Part 2, we'll dive deeper into VFR operations. In Part 3, we'll cover mixed VFR and IFR operations at non-towered airports. It is vitally important that pilots communicate properly and follow the prescribed operating procedures. This three-part series will provide best practices and help us all fly safely. Let's consider an example that includes a series of improper communication behaviors. See how many of these you can identify.
241, taking the active.
Bill, is that you? Have you talked to John? We're going to the lake this weekend if you'd like to come. We're your 5-7 Bravo on short final.
Yeah, you can count on Heather and me to show up. 241's turning upwind to crosswind.
We're your 5-7 Bravo, clear of the active.
Aaron 79er Whiskey, inbound from Quest. Any traffic in the pattern, please advise.
41's on downwind. 41 turning base for runway 20.
We're your 5-7 Bravo, line up and wait for runway 20.
Aaron 79er Whiskey, 2 mile final, full stop, runway 20.
Turning final for runway 20.
Clearly, this is not going well. How many errors did you catch? Let's listen again and identify them.
241, taking the active.
While talking on the published frequency, the pilot did not clearly state the airport name, aircraft call sign, aircraft location, or intentions. Use proper aviation phraseology. Begin with the airport name, followed by the word traffic, then aircraft make or model, aircraft call sign, and then state your location and intentions, and end by repeating the airport name. Taking the active is never proper aviation phraseology. You should always use the runway identifiers.
Bill, is that you? Have you talked to John? We're going to the lake this weekend if you'd like to come. We're your 5-7 Bravo on short final.
Yeah, you can count on Heather and me to show up. 241's turning upwind to crosswind.
We're your 5-7 Bravo, clear of the active.
Social conversations over the radio are distracting and should be avoided. To keep yourself and others safe, limit your communications to safety essential information. And again, active should not be used.
Aaron 79er Whiskey, inbound from Quest. Any traffic in the pattern, please advise.
The phrase, "any traffic in the pattern, please advise," should not be used under any condition. While it is acceptable to give a fixed name, you should always include the distance in nautical miles and the direction from the airport. For example, 5 northeast.
We're your 5-7 Bravo, line up and wait for runway 20.
Line up and wait is not acceptable procedure at non-towered airports. Let's listen to the pilots again, this time using proper phraseology.
Westland traffic, Skyhawk 7241 Kilo, departing runway 20, closed traffic, Westland.
Westland traffic, we're your 6057 Bravo, final, runway 20, full stop, Westland.
Westland traffic, Skyhawk 7241 Kilo, left crosswind, closed traffic, runway 20, Westland.
Westland traffic, we're your 6057 Bravo, clear of runway 20, Westland.
Westland traffic, Baron 4079er Whiskey, 5 miles straight in, full stop, runway 20, Westland.
Westland traffic, Skyhawk 7241 Kilo, left downwind, touch and go, runway 20 Westland.
Westland traffic, bearing 4079er Whiskey, 2 mile final, runway 20 Westland.
Westland traffic, Skyhawk 7241 Kilo, extending downwind for the Baron, runway 20 Westland.
Westland traffic, Warrior 6057 Bravo, holding short, runway 20 Westland.
Remember, proper communication enhances safety for everyone. Click on the Resources tab. There you will find several safety resources.